Before Haven's diagnosis, she was a completely normal kid. She played with her sisters, she played with other neighbor kids, she was in preschool, played sports, did tumbling and gymnastics.
Yeah, you're a normal everyday 4-year-old.
So based on my mom's instinct and at the advice of a nurse in the emergency room, I did take her to the local pediatric emergency room at Blank Children's Hospital, and they got us in a room, did labs right away, looking to see if there was in fact an infection or something, and the head of the ER came in and said that she had a lot of concerns about Haven's labs and was concerned that she may in fact have cancer. There's really nothing that can prepare you for the moment that you find out that your kid has cancer. It was a complete gut punch, an absolute shock to find out when I was in the emergency room in that setting. And I would have done absolutely anything in the world to trade places with her at that moment.
Hearing the news as a parent, you can't register it because it's something that you hear only happens to other people, and it takes a lot to process it. But yeah, it turns your world upside down for sure.
The first part of active treatment is broken up into 5 different segments of treatment, and it involves a lot of injections, it involves a lot of oral medications, high-dose steroids. It also involves intrathecal chemo. Besides getting chemo in her port, she's also getting intrathecal chemo in her spine. And having to hold your child down and watch her get chemo in her spine is just an awful experience in and of itself. And she was a trooper throughout all of that. Out of the hundreds and hundreds of times that she had OPs and she was in the hospital, she did remarkable. 30 days she'd come home from chemo and just go play with all the other kids outside of the neighborhood. And then after those first 5 rounds of treatment, then she made it into maintenance therapy, which is about 18 months long. So all in all, she was in treatment for 799 days. And she ended up finishing treatment on June 10th of 2023 and rang the bell that week. We're just incredibly thankful for the mission of St. Baldrick's, which works so hard to raise extra money to really fund more programs for pediatric cancer research. It's such an important initiative and such an important mission.
I want them to find a cure for cancer for kids just like me.